Good morning, grade 9s. We are doing Creditors Ledger. What is Creditors Ledger? Creditors Ledger, it is an individual ledger account of our creditor. We write our creditors on the creditors journal, the people that we purchase from on credit. Now, when we are trying to track how much do we owe a particular individual, we write on the creditors ledger of that person or of that business. Now, it can happen that from a business, we buy on credit 3 times and then we pay sometimes. So now, if we want to check or track how much do we owe that particular business, we need to compile his creditors ledger, individual creditors ledger. Now, how do we compile a creditors ledger? On the creditors ledger, we write on the credit side when we're purchasing on credit, and we write on the debit side when we're paying our creditor. Now, the credit side, it means it is a plus side. It means it is a plus side. And now when we are purchasing on credit, it means we are increasing our credit. And when we are paying our creditor, it is decreasing on the debit side of our creditor's ledger. Now, I want us to look at these transactions and see how can we record them on the creditor's ledger. Now, these are the transactions of Simba Traders for November 2025. So now we have the first transaction, and it is saying that the amount that is owing to Simba Traders at the beginning of the month, it was 28,800. That is the balance that we are owing to Simba Traders on the beginning of the month of November 2025. And another transaction is saying that we have purchased equipment on credit from Simba Traders, which means that we are increasing our credit. And another transaction is saying we've paid 20,000 to Simba Traders, which means we are decreasing our credit. And another transaction is saying we have purchased inventory on credit, which means we are increasing our credit. Now, let's see how to write on the creditors ledger. Now, the first transaction, it is a balance, so it means it will go on the credit side of our creditors ledger because it is the balance, the amount that we're owing to Simba Traders. The second transaction, where we are purchasing equipment on credit from Simba Traders, it means we are increasing. We said whenever you are purchasing on credit, we always write on credit side of our ledger account. So we'll write this on the credit side of our creditors ledger. And another transaction that is saying we've paid 20,000, it means we're decreasing our credit, and we'll write on the debit side of our creditors ledger. And another transaction that is saying we've purchased inventory on credit, it means we're increasing our credit, and we'll write on the credit side of our creditors ledger. Now the key note here is that when you are purchasing on credit, you write on the credit side. When you are paying, you write on the debit side. Now let's go and write the first transaction on the credit side of our creditors ledger. You write your date as 1st November 2025, and on document number, since this is an opening balance, you do not have a source document number, so you write balance, and on folio you write PT, that stands for balance brought down, and you write your balance on the credit side of your creditors ledger, 28,800, and you write the same amount as balance. That is the current amount that we are owing to Simba Traders. Now, let's see how we can record the second transaction. That is saying on the 15th, we purchased equipment on credit from Simba Traders according to invoice number I-55 for 3,900. Whenever we're purchasing on credit, we write on credit side. We're increasing our credit. So, we'll write the date 15 November and we'll write our invoice number, invoice 55 on document, and we'll write on follow creditors channel CJ, because we have seen that from the creditors channel. So you write CJ, and you write on your credit side of your creditors ledger, because we are increasing our credit. So write plus 3,900, and you'll add 28,000, that is the balance, plus the amount that is happening now, that is 3,900, and you'll have your balance of 32,700. Now let's go to transaction number 3. That is saying we've paid 20,000 to Simba Traders on November 2024. Now remember, you write the date the transaction occurred. So the transaction occurred on the 24th of November. So you write your date as 24th of November. And now you write your receipt. Whenever you are paying, you always receive a receipt. So you write your receipt number 01, and then on follow you write your CPJ. Where did you see that? You see that on the CPJ. Whenever you are paying something, you always write it on the CPJ. So you write your CPJ on follow, and then you write on the debit side, because you are decreasing your account. So you write on the debit side of your creditors ledger, and you'll say the current balance, that is 22,700 minus 20,000 that you are paying, and you have the current balance of 12,700. Let's see the last transaction that occurred on the 29th. It is saying inventory was purchased on credit from Simba Traders on 27 November, and it amounted to 4,000. Invoice number 159. Now it means we are increasing our credit because we are purchasing on credit. So whenever you are purchasing, you write on the credit side, and when you are paying, you write on the debit side. So now we'll need to go and increase our account on the credit side. So you write your date as 27th November, and you write your invoice number, invoice 159, and you write your follow creditors journal. You write credit purchases on the creditors journal. So you write your follow creditors journal, and you write the amount on the credit side because you are purchasing. So it means you are increasing your credit, you are increasing your account. You write on the credit side 4,000, and then you will add the current balance, that is 12,700 plus 4,000, and then you'll have your balance of 16,700. It is easy to compile creditors ledger. You just need to know which side to write a transaction. So when you are purchasing, you write on the credit side, that is a plus side, and when you are paying, you write on the credit side, that is a minus side. Thank you.